Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Live Daily News Show. I'm Tessa Koskovich.
And I'm Ryan Chadwick. Today we are covering the safe recovery of a missing toddler in Coke County, San Angelo's water system violation, and what's being done about them.
And a look ahead at the July 3rd celebration and a new art exhibit at the San Angelo Museum of Fine Arts.
We'll have all that and more right after these messages from Jim Bass and Carpet Tech.
The 25 Ford F-150, proudly made in Kansas City. Experience American innovation with unbeatable employee pricing. And Jim Bass Ford's offering this powerhouse for just $499 per month. Choose from various trim levels and vibrant colors to find your perfect fit. Built in America and sold right here at Jim Bass Ford for over 60 years. Houston Hard at Arden Road or 24/7 at bassbunch.com.
My name is Cade Simmons. I'm the site manager here in San Angelo. What matters to our customers, I believe, is what we say is CT quality, CT experience, just making sure their needs are met, taking care of their home like it was ours. You just have to keep thinking of, it's never the wrong time to do the right thing. So just making sure you're taking care of what needs to be taken care of, and just knowing that they can rely on us, I think, matters to them a lot.
We begin with a story that had a lot of people holding their breath overnight. A 2-year-old girl went missing near the Coke County line early this morning and has been found safe. According to the Winters Volunteer Fire Department, the child was reported missing around 12:15 a.m., prompting a large multi-agency search effort involving Texas DPS, local sheriff's deputies, fire departments, and the Texas Rangers. A DPS helicopter located her around 8:30 a.m., stuck in a mud hole more than half a mile from her home. She was treated for dehydration and bug bites and is now reunited safely with her family.
Thank goodness, right?
Yeah, that had to have been terrifying for her and her parents.
Oh, yeah. And two's just so young.
So young. And
anything could have happened
hogs
there.
And mountain lions.
Turning to city news, San Angelo's 2024 Consumer Confidence Report shows the city's water system met most standards, but experienced several minor violations last year. The report noted elevated levels of a disinfection byproduct during 2 periods in 2024. There were also delays in notifying customers about lead testing results and a public notice violation last fall. City officials say all issues have since been resolved. You can find the full report on sanangelolive.com.
And finally, if you're looking ahead to the 4th of July festivities, the San Angelo Museum of Fine Arts is hosting its annual celebration during San Angelo Lives and downtown San Angelo's Star Spangled Banner concert and fireworks show on July 3rd. The event, titled Art and Independence, includes a Chick-fil-A picnic, barbecue, ice cream, and a terrace view of the fireworks show. SAMFA will also debut the art of Ezra Tucker, a new exhibit honoring the experiences of Black settlers and North American wildlife. That opens officially on July 10th and runs through September 7th. More information on both of these events can be found on our website as well.
That should be fun.
It'll be a great time for everybody but us.
And I know we will both be there. So. We'll be right back with your weekend forecast after this word from Jay Chandler.
It's hard to believe how reckless some people can be and how hard they fight against real victims. You need a partner who consistently beats the giants and who will never, ever flinch.
It's shaping up to be a hot and sunny weekend in San Angelo. This afternoon's high is 94 with southeast winds around 10 miles per hour. Tonight we'll see partly cloudy skies and a low of 73.
Friday through Sunday will stay sunny and dry with highs ranging from 95 to 96 degrees. Rain chances return early next week with a 30% chance of thunderstorms on Monday night.
Now, here's a message from Kano's Diamonds and Coins.
When it comes to unique pieces you can't find anywhere else, Kano's Diamonds and Coins is your one-stop shop. With over 24 years in the diamond and coin industry, Kano's Diamonds and Coins is West Texas's choice for diamonds, jewelry, coins, silver, and gold. Owner Bill Cano stands by his work and offers free consultations, including estate jewelry. Don't just trust anyone with your valuables. Come see the staff at Cano's at 1016 West Beauregard in San Angelo.
Before we head out for the day, Tessa Koskovich sat down with Sarah Thieme from Fort Concho to discuss all the Fort's upcoming activities. Enjoy.
Hey, it's Tessa. I'm here with Sarah Thieme with Fort Concho Educators. Sarah, tell us a little bit about what you do and anything you want me to bring up?
So I'm the educator over at Fort Concho, so I'm in charge of all the educational programs, school tours, and living history. If you hear artillery going off in town, that's us.
Right, the big cannons that they do every Christmas at Fort Concho.
Yeah. Wait, speaking of cannons, do you want to hear what we're up to?
Always.
Okay, so you know how July 3rd we're having the huge fireworks show? So
I'm aware.
we're going to be doing the cannons out there at that event.
Oh my gosh, that'll be fun.
Yeah. And the best part is we're going to load up those cannons that night, and then we're going to move them back to Fort Concho, and we're doing a huge July 4th celebration.
What? Tell us about that. That sounds like so much fun.
So July 4th, we're meeting up 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. and we're going to be firing artillery on the hour, every hour. And it's actually kind of instilled in tradition because back when the post was active, they were firing every July 4th. They had the 3-inch ordnance rifle out in 1880s. We have an example of it. And so we're going to pull out our 3-inch and we'll be firing it. And people can come out. We're going to have activities for kids, interpretive tables, and then if you show up on the hour, we'll be out there with the 3-inch and the howitzer.
That's going to be really fun. What kind of activities are you guys going to have for the kids?
So right now, our biggest thing is our junior recruit book. As you're going around Fort Concho, you can request at the start of the tour the book, and so it's a hands-on activity as they're going through the exhibits. That's a half-mile walk, and so something for the kids to do while you're getting a chance to look around at the architecture.
Get them out there, get them exercising and active, and
it's going to be hot, so
bring water. It's the 4th of July. Who doesn't love the heat?
Yeah.
It's the 4th of July. Get out there, have fun, learn about history.
One of my favorite things to do is to bring up how close we are to the river, and yet somehow we have access to cleaner water, and yet how many times I've found myself walking across the post with no water and just dying of heat.
And you know what? That's how it is sometimes. You're busy. You're not thinking about it.
Yeah.
You have a job to do.
No doubt.
So you talked about July 4th. That'll be from 11 to 3, you said?
10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And that's on July 4th, too.
Perfect. On July 4th, so you can get out there and do that and then still go to the lake after, still watch your fireworks after. Do what you heathens do. Tell us a little bit. You mentioned another event coming up.
Yeah, so actually we had our opening night for the American Plains Art Show last week. And what it is made up of is all the artists that were featured last year, the top votes from our community, had the chance to re-enter and also enter new pieces into this art show. And so there's over 50 pieces. Western art, obviously, because of Plains art. It's Western art across, and some of them are actually Texas artists. And we have that open to the public to come view. It's every Tuesday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And then we'll have it open on Sunday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m.
Is it like paintings or sculpture?
Yes. This one, sometimes there's sculptures, and next year I'm sure there'll be quite a few. But this year it's been limited to paintings. There's one artist who brought out a bunch of paintings of Texas wildflowers, and she did it all with watercolor. And
that's pretty.
It's crazy because from a distance you think it's a picture, like just a photography. And then you get up close, you're like, that's watercolor. And so all those pieces are on display, and they're also for sale.
Oh, but that was going to be my next question.
Yeah.
Because,
They're all the artists that put out their paintings at the show have them up for sale. If you're interested in one of the paintings, we have someone in the building all the time, and we'll take your information and get in contact and get that painting to you.
Awesome. And if anybody forgets the dates or times or...
The best way is through our website, fortconcho.com. Always keep up with our Facebook page, or if anything else, just call up our front office. Don't call Fort Concho Elementary. Definitely call Fort Concho National Historic Landmark. If you call us up, we'll give you any details you need.
Okay, great. And then this has nothing to do with any of your upcoming events. I hear that people can take tours on and stay the night in the officer quarters.
So yes and no. Yes, tours. Stay the night in officer quarters, also yes, but it has to be lined up. Right. It is one of our rentals we offer on site. And every once in a while, actually, we have ghost hunters come out to try and talk to Edith, the 13-year-old that passed. They'll come out and rent our building and stay the night in there. But also for our tours, we have them set up where groups can line up to come out. We always have self-guided tours available.
Awesome. I've always wondered about that. And I've heard about the ghost tours, and I just was curious.
Do you want to know my fun piece?
Always.
So we have multiple buildings that are available as rentals, and there are people who are just not interested in history. I can list multiple of my friends who are like, Sarah, that was a lot of information. But no, regardless, this post was a part of our founding, but in turn, it's also become a part of our community continued. Weddings are there, baby showers are there, and so we keep hosting these like big gatherings, and it's so beautiful because Fort Concho's history continues in our town.
Well, and it's a really pretty venue, and from what I understand, you guys are incredibly fairly priced.
Yes, ma'am.
So it's easy for people to, and everybody knows where Fort Concho is. You know, it's not like you're going, well, whatever. Everybody knows where Fort Concho is.
Yeah, it's pretty great. I like working there a lot.
I bet it's beautiful. I like touring.
Did you see
often.
the green field, by the way?
No.
Oh my gosh! So we had the polo match there, and now the field's completely green. It's so pretty.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Okay, well, get out to Fort Concho and look at their green field and watch the cannons go off, and get out to the July 3rd concert where the cannons will also be going off. And go out to the art show, buy some art, you know, go home with a new piece. Because who doesn't love to spruce up their house every once in a while? Thank you so much, Sarah, for coming on the show and telling us about this.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. Awesome. Thanks.
That's all for today's edition of the Live Daily News.
For more details on these stories and updates throughout the day, head over to sanangelolive.com.
We will see you back here tomorrow. Thanks for watching.
And stay groovy, San